taking in the moment and the overwhelming flood of a lot of hate. That's part of it. But an overwhelming amount of relief and joy and feeling of at last, and the surge of, there's a sort of a feeling of victory that at last somebody has held him accountable in a courtroom, thanks to Robbie Kaplan. So it's such a mash of overwhelming emotions. It's hard to put into words.
What about appeals? We heard the president say they'll appeal. Our Paula Reed, with her brilliant legal analysis on the program earlier, talked about that. This is a tough appeal to make. And what would the grounds be when the Trump team didn't present a defense and he didn't step foot in that courtroom?
Yeah. So
your perspective?
You heard Donald Trump on the tape say that the judge here, Judge Kaplan, no relation to me, went out of his way to be unfair. Actually, the opposite is true. Judge Kaplan in this case went out of his way to be fair to Donald Trump. He gave him multiple opportunities to show up in that courtroom and testify, and Donald Trump decided not to. There are no issues in this case on appeal. They'll make them, but there are no serious issues on this appeal, and your colleague is absolutely right.
If Trump had come into, well, first, do you wish he had come?
Yeah, I do.
And what would you have said?
I would have loved to have seen Robbie put him on the stand. Loved it. I just would have loved it. If you've seen any portions of the deposition, that was Robbie doing the question.
We have.
It would have been a glorious moment. However, I think he was frightened. I think he was frightened of her.
What's next?